In the score for In the Name of the Earth, John Luther Adams asks for the sound of rattles. And what we would like you to do, we invite you to do, is make your own rattle so that we have a different combination of sounds. If you don't have a rattle or you don't have time to make one, don't worry. We will provide ones at rehearsal, but we would invite you to try your hand at this. It's quite simple. It just requires a few household items. So we have some samples here, and we could just show you how to make one and what it should sound like. We have here corn, rice, quinoa, lentils, popcorn, dried green peas, some arts and crafts beads, kidney beans, and lima beans. The containers that work really well for these rattles are coffee cups. This one is paper, this one is a little bit styrofoam lined. Cans, for example, a soup can or a fruit can. Pringles cans of any size, large or small. Breadcrumb can, and this is a plastic party cup. The important thing about the cans is that they have a metal bottom. Not all breadcrumb cans do. And the coffee cups, it's really any kind of coffee cup. So the secret to it are the contents and the quantity of contents. What we found are the smaller items work really well. So for example, if we use some popcorn in the bottom of a coffee cup, and Tyler will show you what it should sound like. So the small amount allows for some dynamism in the sound. We can crescendo and decrescendo with that amount of popcorn. But if we use a lot of popcorn, we don't get as much sound. So the quantity of the contents is what you're looking for. And again, all of these things you can mix and match. We found that a rice and popcorn mix sounds quite good. It's got a slightly different texture, and it works really well in a can. And again, a really different sound. Now, when you bring these to rehearsal, they need to have a lid on them, obviously. On a coffee cup, you can use your standard coffee lid. So we have an example here. It's literally just the lid taped down. And on this one, we have a quinoa mix, which you can use right side up. And also, if you tape it down really well, also a different sound. If you use a tin can, you can simply put foil on it. We would suggest that you put 2 layers of foil on it and tape it down, again, really well. So you can experiment, play around with different types of combinations. Again, you want to aim for that sound where it's a little bit distinct and it gives you a little bit of dynamism in the sound. Finally, we want to show you a few things that don't work so well that you might try, but we already tried and it didn't work so well, which is a plastic water bottle. This is a glass tea bottle and a plastic cup. What we found was that in particular, the bottoms were too small for the materials and you don't get that much sound out of it. Also out of glass, we didn't really hear much sound. Same thing out of a water bottle, it just doesn't give you much of range of sound. So really what you're looking for is something with a little bit of a larger flat bottom to it. Great, so thank you, we'll see you at rehearsal.